what is this? And Angel not knowing what she's doing. Not gonna do it that way. It's exactly what I wanted to do. And nothing I'm doing is working. I feel like none of this should be as difficult as it's being. It's like not stable at all. Teetering there. Okay, now that that fiasco is frickin' over, let's just carry on. Hello everybody, I hope you are all doing well today. It's another day in the Red Rider garage and we are working on the little Yamaha again. And today's the day, guys. Now that I know it's running, it's time to take the whole thing apart. I'm gonna take every single part off of this bike, strip it down right to the frame. I'm gonna lay all the parts out on my bench, and then I'm going to thoroughly inspect each and every one of them for what kind of condition they're in. And then with those parts, I will decide what parts I'm going to use to put into the other chassis on my other Yamaha. And then hopefully we'll be able to get a good bike out of the two of them for now. And I just spent the last way too long trying to make room in my garage to actually work around the other bench that my other Yamaha is on. And yeah, it's pretty hard making room in a garage where you just don't have any room left. Anyway, I don't need room over there right at this moment. Right now, I just need to get all these parts off of the bike and onto the bench. Let's just get into it. And after working on Harleys for the last most of my life, I need to remind myself that this is all metric. So used to going for the standard tools. So I'll just start pulling parts off. Should be pretty quick work. So I do need to find a manual for this thing, and I did see a couple on eBay. Somebody told me that they had emailed me a manual, and the manual that was emailed to me was for a TY250, but it was an assembly manual, and it didn't look to me like it was actually a maintenance and repair manual. And I did see one or two available on eBay. Someone's selling reprints, so I'm probably gonna order myself one of those, unless you guys know where I can find a downloadable PDF version of a shop manual for these 1970s TY250s. I feel like I should start at the top and work my way down to the bottom. Oh, that's not even tight. The screw's just destroyed. Cute little baby coil. Oh shoot, I didn't think about the fact that it's all still attached to that. We will just leave that all attached. So I'm just gonna take the headlight right off. Take that whole thing off. This feels super cheap. This feels like a dollar store throttle. There we go. Well, they might not be that tight. Oh no, they're definitely too tight for this tool. I like to thread bolts back into the holes they come out of and keep things together-ish. I don't really know what I'm doing. This is the first time I've ever stripped a motorcycle down all by myself. Yep. Let's see, does that cable just come out? Yes. There we go. Get this out of the way. You know what? Why was I doing it the hard way anyway? Okay, let's get that exhaust off. What's holding it on over here? Absolutely nothing. There we go. Did it. Did it. Okay, exhaust is off. I want to get this motor out of here. And I think I should be able to take it out the other side. And I want to show you guys something up close here. It's got a broken frame. I've known that for a while, but looking at it the other day with my brother's friend, and he noticed, which I didn't notice that before, but he noticed that the bolt for the lower motor mount here is missing. So that would explain why it's broken up here, because that's just holding all the weight. Because as you can see, there's no frame under the motors on these bikes, so the motor is kind of like part of the frame. And yeah, the whole thing must have just been like hanging off of that. So that's why that's so busted up, super busted up. And we will fix that, but we're not fixing that today. And we're not fixing that before I make a bike out of the two of these. It's just gonna be a temporary bike put into that chassis. I'm gonna get that chain off. Where's the master link? This whole chain is garbage. Gross. And this will be my engine stand for now. Or this time around, just fold it in half. I'm gonna get a crate so that I don't drop my good motor on my bench. See if I can just do a little tappy tap. That's a little better. Oh, what's holding it in there still? Stand over it. Stuck. I'm sure that people are going to be telling me the ways that I could be doing this to make it easier, because they've probably been there, done it before. Come on, wiggle out, wiggle out. There you go. Now I can lift the bench up again. I need to put air on this thing. I need to lower it again. Man, this is like waiting for water to boil. Come on. This takes so long. What is keeping you from moving? There you go. Holy! It's a real light now. Half this stuff's not even being held in by anything. Actually, like, too hot. Now I can lift this back up. That wheel is coming off. Now, before I can do that, I'm gonna undo this brake. Are you ever gonna come loose? I really have no idea what I'm doing. That's so bent. Come on, get out of there. Just get off of there. Let's get this wheel off now. A lot lighter than the Harley wheels I've been working with lately. That's for sure. It's almost like a bicycle wheel. This plastic feels like it really wants to shatter to pieces. Completely melted from the exhaust being way too close to it. Oh, it's not even done up. Everything is loose on here. Loose or falling apart. Oh, here you go. I can take the front wheel off. So I need to put one of these jack stands in the front, I think, because I don't have another jack stand. Probably not doing this the easiest way. Oh, it's like teetering. Not the best way to do that. I don't got blocks that big. Shoe. For now. And I'm gonna find something to block the front up with. Like a milk crate. Oh right, but the milk crate didn't fit. but the milk crate will fit in the back. Oh, frick. This doesn't really work that great. Oh, I knew something was gonna fall. This is real annoying. Why do you keep falling down? Good thing this is light. Almost a 90-degree turning radius. And I'm gonna take the front end off. And it's not even done up. Obviously nobody was riding this bike anytime at any point. Like, this is not even done up, guys. Here we go. I don't actually know how that comes apart. I feel like it has something to do with this thing here. There we go. That's definitely gonna come out of there now. I just felt it move. There it is. Totally stripped down. And there's the rest of it, sitting on the bench. Next thing to do is to go over all this and figure out what I'm going to be using and what I'm going to be packing away for now. So I'm going to have to go over all this stuff, clean it up a little bit, or figure out what's not broken and clean up whatever I decide to use. And then I can start putting stuff back together in the other chassis. So this will be the bike that is going to be the rider, because that frame's not broken and it's not bent or anything like that. So I'll put a few major parts on there. I'll put the motor, I'll put the wheels, I'll figure out which front end's in better shape, and yeah, I'll put that together and that'll be my rider for now. But this bike is all original motor, at all the parts, it's all numbers matching, so I want to keep it that way. So whatever I do with that is just going to be temporary until I'm able to get the engine from that thing rebuilt. And that'll be just put on the back burner for now until we can fix that thing, because it's going to need to be welded and then straightened and such, but that will not be happening right now. But that's at least a big part of the job out of the way. So yeah, I'm excited to start going through these parts and figuring out what's good and what's not, and then start putting a bike together. And hopefully it shouldn't be too long before I'm riding this thing. Stay tuned, guys. Just keep watching out for the new videos on the Yamaha if you want to see how it goes. And I hope you guys like this video. And like always, guys, if you like what you see, or if you just like me, or even if you don't like me but you like my bikes, then like, comment, subscribe to all those things you guys do. And like always, my lovely YouTube people, I'll catch you all on the flip side. Peace. I don't know what to take off first. I don't think I've ever had a buttercup. Like, what even is a buttercup? Shoot, Angel, you sound retarded. I didn't do it up that tight. I needed a short socket, dang it. Thanks, Einstein. Oh, that looks like it's gonna be a pain in the butt. It's a little baby motor. I don't really know what I'm doing here. I also feel like it's one of those situations where it's not meant to be a nut and a bolt, but somebody wrecked the original part, so now it's a nut and a bolt. I'm like, I have no idea what that is. I have no idea why this mic can't sit still. Also, I have no idea why I have to travel around half a block of motorcycles to get a tool. Oh yeah, because I have a lot of motorcycles in my garage. Yep, that's what I need to do. I don't know why I don't have a better way of doing that. It's so stupid. Everything else can screw off. Everything is just in the way now. I'm wondering what the heck was going on there. That's like so freaking hillbilly. My eyelids are sweaty. I'm not very good at figuring out some problems. This is the most unstable setup. Just please don't fall, okay? Because I know that I probably ain't catching ya. Man, I'm like literally like doing this the hardest way, I think. Probably not gonna show all this on camera. It's That's what you get when you got a piece of crap that you spent too much money on. Holy shoot! That is on there. I feel like I have all the metric Allen keys in the world when I don't need them. As soon as I need them, nowhere to be found. Dirt, the glue that's holding this bike together. Holy crap. Like, dude, it's like you field fixed your entire bike and just left it field fixed. Didn't even bother to fix it the right way. What is the deal here? Like, seriously. Time to get going on this thing. And, yep, freaking stupid camera.